Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Diamond. And today I'm giving you guys what you nosy posies have been asking for. More than asking. Y'all been begging. Y'all been harassing me. So this is gonna be a little life update on what happened to me, where I'm living now, and all the questions that you guys want answered. Okay, let's just jump into the tea, period. Should we make a coffee first? I think we should make a coffee first. Okay, so the big question is, am I still with my baby daddy? The answer to that is no, obviously. I am no longer with Kevin, who was my baby daddy, and we had been together for 5 years, or we would have been 5 years. I'm no longer with him, and you guys all want to know why. A lot of you guys are assuming that I cheated on Kevin with this new guy, or that I broke up with Kevin because of the incident where I was physically assaulted by some random man in Denver. And it is none of the above, okay? Let's jump into why I decided to leave Kevin. So Kevin and I started dating when I was a literal child. And my best advice for you to avoid being in this situation is to not date in high school, because I thought I was grown at 16 years old. I thought I knew what I wanted from a man. I thought I knew who I was, and I didn't. I had no freaking idea what life was really about. And I ended up getting pregnant at such a young age. I got pregnant at 17 years old, gave birth at 18 years old, and I swore I was this grown adult that knew everything. And I didn't know what I wanted from a man. I didn't know what I wanted from myself. I didn't even know who I was as a woman. I knew who I was as a little girl, but as a woman, I had no idea. And on top of that, being a mother, okay? So I feel like with all those things, I ended up having to find myself and ask myself these questions on what I wanted from a man. Who was I? Who did I want to be? And I only found those answers through Jesus Christ. If you know me, I'm a big believer of Jesus. I love Jesus, my Lord and Savior. And he just kind of showed me what I wanted from a man and how I should be as a woman and how my household should be. And I tried giving those ideas to Kevin. I tried sharing my beliefs with him, and we were just never on the same page. I feel like I grew up a lot faster and matured a lot faster and found myself a lot faster. Meanwhile, he is still on the path of trying to find himself. And there's no shame in that. There's no hate in that. You know, everybody grows and finds themselves at different ages. There's people that don't find themselves until they're like 70 years old. With that being said, yes, me and Kevin had a million of problems before, but the thing is when I found God, I found forgiveness and love, and I was able to forgive him for all his mistakes, but he was never able to forgive me for my mistakes, and that kept us from going forward. Back into the incident of where I was physically assaulted by a man and his wife. I got beat up in public in December of last year, and Kevin was there and he did nothing, and that really did put a strain on our relationship. It didn't cause the relationship to end, but it did put a strain on the relationship. We've unlocked a new angle. I wanted to sit down because my back be hurting. So my new man, I want to tell you guys how we met, because we go way back. So I met William maybe 3 years ago. No, not 3, 2 years ago. I don't even know, y'all. But I met William a while back. He was an employee at Amazon. That's a big question. Do I still work at Amazon? Yes, I do still work at Amazon. I still got to make money. Just because I have a new man don't mean I'm rich now. But anyway, so I had met William. He was an employee, and I didn't know he was Cuban when I met him, and we had gotten into an argument about the supervisors not doing the jobs that I expected them to do. And he went off and was calling me mommy, and I just found that so disrespectful, because I was like, mommy? First off, I have a man. Don't you ever call me that. And I got very butthurt about it, and I spoke with the owner, the management, and he ended up getting fired. He always says I fired him. I didn't want him to be fired. I just wanted him to be disciplined, okay? But him being fired by me ended up being the best thing that could have happened for him, because the owner really liked him a lot. William is such a great worker, and the owner saw that, and I'm glad that he did. And he ended up making him manager of the other company that he owns. So all this time that William was manager at the other company, I did not talk to him. I did not see him. And there was a few occasions where the owner was like, hey, can you reach out to William for this? And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because in my mind, I thought William hated me. I thought I ruined his life. And the other company that the owner had, the one that William managed, ended up closing down. They closed down. They dissolved the company. And William came to Amazon, back to Amazon, to work for me. And I was so scared. I was so scared because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to deal with this guy. I thought we were going to be in like so many arguments. But it was like when we met again, we were two completely different people. Like I said, I found God. I learned how to be more patient. I learned how to be more understanding, respectful, loving, and just more caring. And he did a lot of growing up as well on that break, which is so crazy because I feel like, you know, sometimes God will separate two people and then bring them together when the time is right. And I honestly feel like that is what happened. So he came back and we were two completely different people. So we actually got along super well. He ended up becoming my best friend. He was also in a 5-year relationship that he was not happy in, that he dated a girl when he was 17, 18 years old. He was very young. He didn't know what he wanted. The same thing with me. And I didn't know this. We never shared our relationship problems with each other. You know, he was my best friend. And the only problem that he knew was that I really wanted to be married because I wanted to do things the way that Christ had intended relationships to be. We actually all hung out, which is number one, our biggest mistake is because we all hung out. So I got to meet his girlfriend. He got to meet Kevin. We all tried being friends. And then one day after work, I was closing up because I'm always the last person because I'm a closing manager. And I see William's truck there in the parking lot. And I was like, oh, is he okay? Because a few days he had someone in his family. There's these flies. They be trying to get a feature. Not for free, not for free. Someone in his family had recently passed away. So I was like, maybe he's upset. So I literally texted Kevin and I was like, hey, I'm going to see if William is okay. So there was no cheating ever involved. Kevin knew that I was talking to William that day. And I went to William and I was like, hey, what's wrong? And he didn't want to tell me at first. So I was going to leave. And I ended up turning around and I was like, you better tell me what's wrong, little boy. You're my friend. And he ended up telling me that he's never felt these emotions for anybody. And he told me that he was going to be breaking up with his girlfriend. And I literally told him, now we can't be friends. And it was so sad because he was my best friend. And after he told me that, you know, I had to go home with my problems. Me and Kevin were already not in a good place. We were sleeping on the couch, the bed, whatever. So I had to go home and, you know, just go home with that. And me and Kevin, like I said, we were already splitting up. We had already decided that it'd be best if we do what we truly want in life. And for me, that was to be with a husband, and for him that was to experience life and meet different women and do what makes him happy. And there's no shame to that, you know. Sometimes you need to meet a lot of people to realize what you want in life, but for me, I just wanted to find my husband. And I'm getting sad. Y'all are making me sad. Okay, so I'm making my iced coffee now. Change the subject because I'm getting very sad right now. I had to go home and, you know, kind of tell Kevin what was going on. And it sucked because I feel like after I had told him about William, that is kind of when he wanted to try again. And I was already kind of checked out. And I'm very blessed and thankful to God that I met William at the time that I did. I'm getting sad. Hold up. We can't be crying on the internet right now. I don't know if you guys have followed me on TikTok, but I had made a prayer board with all my little prayers. And I remember I put for God to bring my husband into my life. And a lot of people were like, why are you praying for a husband when you got a boyfriend? And that's just when I tell you guys that I was checked out. We were just kind of together trying, I guess. And so, like I said, me and Kevin came up to that agreement, but I felt very guilty having someone there that loved me. And I didn't want to throw it in his face and you know, it felt fast. A lot of you guys are like, how could you do that? It's so fast. You didn't have no time to heal. You guys need to realize that I was healing while being in that relationship with Kevin. Like I said, I know I talk about God a lot, but I wouldn't be here without God. And God really did heal me. And that's why, another reason why I think the relationship didn't work is because I healed from all the pain that Kevin had caused me throughout the years. But Kevin hadn't healed from the pain I caused him or had forgiven me. And in the Bible, it says if you want a relationship to work, you need to understand that we're human beings and we make mistakes. And it's all about forgiving each other. This coffee looks so freaking fire. I'm not gonna lie. Starbucks who? So William had told me he liked me, and I was just kind of, you know, like, I don't want to make the wrong mistake. And I prayed about it, and it's so funny because you guys know I stay praying, and I'm like, God, show me this, if it's this. I did not feel God. I did not hear God. I just felt like I was so distant from God. So I was like, maybe this is the wrong decision. I don't know what's going on, but you're playing with me right now, Jesus. And I finally ended up making the decision to be with Will. I remember when on my sister's birthday, I was hanging out with my family, and I was like, you know what, let's hang out. And so I hung out with him, and it was great. It went great. And I made the decision to see him, and next thing I know, he was asking me to move in, and I was so scared. I was like, God, I feel like this is so fast. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm stressing right now. And I ended up moving in, and it was so funny because the same day that I moved in, I went to the store to buy... I'm gonna fight these dang freaking flies. I live on a farm, by the way, so that's why there's so many flies. I went to the store, I went to Ross to buy a few things that I needed, like new shampoo, conditioner, you know, body stuff, for the house here, like soaps and just anything that I needed. And I saw a white horse. I saw a freaking white horse. And I just feel like God needed me to take that leap of faith, and then he would confirm it. Period. If there's one thing I can do is make coffee. A lot of people are like, does he get along with Jadanni? He gets along so well. Like I said, William has always been in my life for a few years now, so Jadanni has known Will. Like I said, we hung out, we went bowling, so Jadanni has... It's not a stranger that I introduced him to. He's known William. We've come to his farm before. And so Jadanni loves William. He loves the house. He loves the environment, which I'm so grateful for because I've noticed that he's doing a lot better in therapy. He's doing a lot better expressing his emotions. And I just feel like that is because he is seeing me and William and, you know, Kevin being able to express ourselves in a healthy way as well. I'm making breakfast.
What?
I'm making breakfast.
You're making breakfast?
Yes, I told you.
I don't think so.
Are you FaceTiming me?
I was.
Hold on, you want me to answer?
I don't know, you weren't answering. You were too busy with your other boyfriend.
Oh yeah, because I'm filming a YouTube video and they're hearing everything you're saying right now.
What?
Hello. Look.
Hello.
Hello, look at William. Sorry y'all, William interrupted. I forgot what I was, but I'm gonna just tell you guys what it's looking like now. So right now, I did move in with William. A lot of people were asking if we got a house together or if he had already lived here. He had already lived here. When I came, it was kind of empty. So we got these couches. They're so nice. They're my biggest pride and joy right now because I am a Facebook Marketplace type of girl, but I actually bought these brand new. This we're obviously gonna get new. Some of this stuff he did have. So this is gonna be new. This TV is probably gonna go in one of the rooms because we're gonna fix his other one. And then I also got this dining room table for us, which I absolutely love. That it's like chocolate brown, so it matches the couches. Has little drawers. This is just kind of what it's looking like now. I will give you guys a house tour in another video, and then I'll show you guys like a house tour after everything is set up how we want it, when we have like Jadanni's room ready, my room, because we do have 3 bedrooms. So it's our room, Jadanni's room, and then it's gonna be like my makeup, my work room for my social media. Right now I'm burning some bacon so that I can make him biscuits and take him to work, because like I said, we do work together at Amazon. He is now like a manager. Whoa, this is kind of burning. Appointment with Jadanni earlier, which Kevin came with me, so I'm so thankful that the co-parenting is going very good. A lot of people were asking, like, how is co-parenting? Is it 50-50? We don't really have a set thing yet. The way that we've been co-parenting is I get off work super late, so in the morning I go drop Jadanni off, and then I go into work about 12, and then I get off of work maybe 9-10 p.m. I pick up Jadanni, then I'll get him ready here, I'll shower him, I'll feed him, put him straight to bed because it is pretty late, and then in the mornings I'll make us breakfast like I said and do all these things before taking him to Kevin's. That's just kind of how it's been. And then on weekends we've been rotating, so if I get him Saturday, Kevin gets him Sunday. Next week I'll get him Sunday and Kevin gets him Saturday. And that's just kind of what's working best for us right now. Maybe in the future, if my hours change or if Kevin's hours change, we'll have to accommodate and fix things, but right now this is working best for us. That's kind of what it's looking like now. Do we plan on staying on this farm? I'm not gonna lie, I did hate it at first. I'm a city girl, San Antonio, period. But I did live in the country in Dumas, Texas, and all the agriculture life. And so, you know, I'm both, you know, and I just hated the drive. That's really all it was. Like I said, I have a brand new car and I racked up miles living out here, but at the end of the day, you know, a car is meant to be driven. Quit crying about it. And now I love it. I love how peaceful it is. I love that I don't have neighbors over here. I'm worried that someone's gonna come break in, or, you know, my son can be in the front yard and he's gonna be safe. I love the animals. I love how peaceful it is. I just love this life. Like the other day, we literally ate one of our roosters. Asked me a year ago if I would have done that. Absolutely not. Anyways, let's make some honey butter biscuits. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, don't ask me because I feel like I answered them all. This is William.
Muy buenas a todos. Aquí está William en un nuevo video.
You're so funny. So I was just telling them how you're in love with me.
That's what I tell
And
her all
that
the time, but she doesn't
we
believe
found
me.
each other at the perfect time because we both grew up.
Oh, that's what we're. Okay.
That's what we're telling people. We did. We were not the same people we were when we met again at Amazon when you came back.
Yes, everything happens for a reason.
Amen.
She fired me for a reason.
Amen.
Okay, and now I'm eating the thing that I normally hate the most. And
biscuits. Try it.
All right, let's see.
Is it nasty?
What?
Don't lie.
Where did this come from?
Where did what come from? Is it good?
This is not the biscuits I've normally had.
No? You like
I
it?
hate biscuits. This is good. This is real good. What?
I feel like he's just saying stuff like this to... I feel like he's just saying stuff like this to make me...
No, so it's like... The crust, it's like flaky. And then you have sweet and sour and salty. I probably said sour, but there's probably no sour in here. I meant salty. Sweet and salty. Then you had the meatiness of the bacon hitting the bottom of your tongue. Oh my god. This is like a work of art, honestly. Like, what the... And then you got the egg coming in and strong.
I don't know.
And then on top of everything, it's like oily.
It's not oily, it's buttery.
Buttery. I love me some buttery,
Biscuits.
flaky, meaty.
Is it good? Wow. I'm glad he likes it.
This is real good. It has gravy on it?
No, baby.
Oh.
You say you don't like biscuits and gravy.
I don't.
So I made you this instead. So anyways, guys, that's my life update. This is my new man's.
You show them that you like Cuban coffee?
Yes, I made coffee on here, and it's Cuban. Well, that one was Colombian, you said. But I made it in the way Cubans make it.
I don't even know where it's from, but it's from somewhere.
But yeah, he has me addicted, so I don't go to Dutch Bros or Starbucks anymore. Say bye.
Bye. This is the love of my life.